there, Jays. Your old pal McJuggerNuggets here, and welcome to the official 2018 channel changes and announcements video. Holy crap! I cannot believe I literally just said 2018. It seems like 2017 had just started and was an awkward year. I'm not really upset that it's over. I'm gonna mention this in the beginning, guys. We have a graphic novel. Go into the Kickstarter. You got 10 days left to pre-order the Psycho Series graphic novel. Go, 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 go. Also, StoryFire is out on Android. Link in the description. Go download StoryFire on Android. But what can I say about 2017, guys? The Psycho Series was over. That shit kicked off with a Snapper series, a little kind of prequel, a little prologue leading into the big stuff. We released Juliet's new album, which was coming off of the Christmas series. That was I Am, and you guys nailed this thing. You got it onto the charts. It was number 2, guys. Number 2 in the freaking world. We saw the intro to the Wizard or Dame drops, and we finally saw Isaac enter the world of Jesse Ridgway. Then we dropped that story, finally got to see all the Psycho series behind the scenes, which I had been sitting on for so long. All of those behind the scenes leading up to the penultimate moment of the Psycho family documentary, which me and Brian Spitz and my whole entire family in Studio 71 worked on. I was super happy to announce that it got purchased by Verizon or Go90, and when you sell a project, you sell a movie, or you sell a show, there is nothing better than that feeling. We got to have our very own movie premiere, a theatrical release in New York City. We got to watch it with all the fans, and still to this day was probably one of the greatest nights of my life. To be able to sit there with all the Juggies and my family to watch a culmination of the last few years of literally hard, tireless work of 2 videos a day. I couldn't have been more happy, and to know that we sold this thing, and that was one of my dreams, was to not only, you know, get a movie in theaters, but to have that movie be about me and my entire family was freaking awesome. Following that, there was a bit of a depression period because suddenly that was like something that kept me in the Psycho universe, yet the Psycho universe was done, so there was some depression that went into that in real life. But however, I played into it when we created the series called The Devil Inside. We played it off like it was actual real Jesse Ridgway going through these struggles, so it kind of had this reality vlog feeling. But turns out it was just this character who was depressed named Isaac, who comes from this other world entirely. We got to see some crazy freaking pranks go down, from Flying Joe's baby up in the air to like a gun prank, to some wild collabs with Mikey Mance and Jake Duffner. Got to see me give Swift a wedgie. There's nothing better than that. I mean Isaac, sorry. Some crazy stuff about mirrors and snapping again, and then we had the reveal of Isaac saying what his name was. He kidnapped my mom. Shit was lit, guys. We got to go to VidCon again this year, meet so many of you fans, which was an incredible experience. I brought my family as well, and Isaac held a knife to Yates TV's neck. It doesn't get any better than that, folks. The Wizard shows up, shit goes down, Isaac returns back to his universe with this crazy portal shit, and then suddenly that leaves Jeffrey and Parker to go to Boogie's house to find that real Jesse is in the mirror there, or so they thought. So we got another crazy Boogie collab. We saw the return of who we thought was Jesse, who ended up just being this strange mutation of like a bunch of different characters, similar to the identity crisis we saw in the beginning of the year, the Snapper series, which led to the big reveal that the creator, who was really narcissistic and full of himself, ended up just being the devil. He was the true devil inside, whereas Isaac was a representation. The real devil is now full force trying to take down Jesse Ridgway and everything he's created. The devil is the destroyer. We got to see this crazy video where the devil turns out had his hands in everything, from the Rule 19 series, from the game series, from the Psycho series and the resurrection of Psycho Dad, from helping Ursula in the Ursula series, and even playing into my virtual escape in some series later. It was crazy implications, guys. We saw the death of 6 beloved characters, from Sergeant Jackson to Danny Downs to Psycho Kid himself being turned into a piece of paper, a 2-dimensional form of himself. We saw Parker Zip leave the channel. Unfortunately, his contract had ended, but then we got to see the McJuggerNuggets cameraman competition, where we saw all these contestants battle it out to actually win, becoming my cameraman. Swift, who had the ultimate underdog story, ended up winning and was now went square up against the devil with Nick Virginis, one of our final cameraman candidates as well, and they were able to defeat the devil with the help of real Jesse Ridgway, who was revealed to be the Mirror Man. Following that, we finally got to see, guys, and I'll tell you straight up, normally I never have to recount the year like that, but I felt I needed to because this year was insane. There was so much going on and a lot of really deep stuff and some things that have a lot of symbolic meaning to myself, and it was very much an emotional expression. It was very different from the reality-based Psycho series. But there was just so much much going on. Oh, we also had that Michael McCrudden battle, and I got to, me and a few fans, Spice and Dark One, we battled Michael McCrudden for this crazy, crazy Canadian adventure. But anyway, guys, last year in my announcements video, if you guys remember watching that, I announced that this was the year of the, last year was the year of the escape. And that was because not only was Real Jesse trying to escape his own life through these different characters and things and was having a crisis, which, wait, didn't we deal with a crisis before? Something about, like, Scrabble letters and Switzerland? But I'll tell you this now, guys. My virtual escape, we started that in 2017. We were 8 episodes deep. We just finished the first season. But why 2017 was the year of the escape is because the devil inside, pretty much all of last year, was never supposed to happen. That's right. My virtual escape, I wrote this a while ago. This was supposed to come right after the Psycho series. So the fall of 2016, instead of getting the Ursula series, instead of getting the Doc series, instead of getting the Christmas series, that was when My Virtual Escape was supposed to start. The reason it didn't start then, as I finally can be honest with you guys about this, is because the Doc wasn't out yet and I wanted to release the behind the scenes first. But I legit couldn't release the behind the scenes because it was getting bought by a company. And as you guys might learn if you pursue this stuff, traditional industry is slow as balls. There's also a lot of legality to it, so you can't say different shit that you're working on, and you're restricted to have the open line of communication that you normally get through YouTube. So I had to wait for the Doc. It was supposed to come out in December, but all kinds of shit was going on. So I was like, alright, My Virtual Escape's gonna get pushed back to 2017. As soon as 2017 starts, we're gonna kick off the series with Isaac and his story. But the Doc still didn't come out. I had to wait till April. Then I released that, and then it got to the point where I didn't really, I was deep into this Isaac Devil Inside thing to where I was like, I want to tell this full story before we come out with My Virtual Escape. So that's why it got pushed so far along. And then it got pushed even further because I was going to sell My Virtual Escape. I was going to sell the show. But it took too long and I was getting anxious, so I said, "F*** all, I'm giving it to you guys on YouTube. I'm going to get paid jack shit." Like, guys, I don't know if you knew this, but YouTube is not my full-time job. It hasn't been my full-time job. I don't do this for a living anymore. I do this for funsies, and I do it for you guys and to tell the story. I don't make jack shit. It all goes straight to my cameraman, which is totally fine. But I just want you guys to understand what the deal is, so it's not weird. So that's why 2017 was the year of the escape. This will probably be the longest channel changes announcements videos because Real Jesse doesn't get to talk to you guys that much. So this is diarrhea of the mouth. So Year of the Escape ended up being a cop-out because you didn't get the Escape series yet. It came in the final few months. So 2018, well, this is the Year of the Escape Part 2. This is kind of the real Year of the Escape because throughout most of this year, potentially all of it, I cannot say, I will not reveal the secrets, but we will be getting the remaining seasons, that's right, seasons, not just one more, seasons of My Virtual Escape. So you could call this Year of the Escape Part 2. I like to give names for my years, whether it's Year of McJuggerNuggets, whether it's a Year of the Eagle, whether it's a Year of the Escape. This is the Year of the Flame. That's right, this is the Year of the Flame, and I will go into details why. I'm not going to give you all the answers, and I want you guys to kind of come up with your own theories as to why it's being called that. So, channel changes, announcements, that's right. So let's talk about the future. We talked about the past. It was a beautiful 2017, guys. Thank you so much for supporting me throughout it. Oh, and did I forget to mention, thank you guys for killing the Kickstarter. We also announced we're doing a book. The Psycho series graphic novel, right here for the last couple years. You guys already fulfilled the pre-orders. We have only 10 days left. It's going to pick up right from where the Psycho series left off. Don't worry, guys. Trust me. The integrity to this thing is all there. It's just like how you left it. It's super incredible. I love every second of it. I wrote this thing with love over the many years. And the art is beautiful. I will be leaking out some art only to my patrons. That's another incentive to pre-order this thing. You have 10 days left. I encourage you to do so in the description below. So that's something massive to look forward to this year. So we got My Virtual Escape future seasons coming out. Hopefully within the next week or so, guys. There's just so many things going on in my life, and that's why this video is so long. There's so many projects I'm working on. Like I said, you guys probably didn't even know YouTube's not my full-time job. But there's just so much shit I'm doing that, like, I need to just keep talking. But we'll see My Virtual Escape series coming to the channel. We will see the Psycho series graphic novel hitting stores, hitting your fucking email, hitting your back door. The physical novel will be hopefully arriving June of 2018. So 6 months from now, we'll see the graphic novel released. We'll be signed. It's going to be a whole big thing, guys. I also forgot to mention that 2017 was the year that StoryFire was released. Me and Brian Spitz's brainchild, the director of Psycho Family, the documentary, we worked together on this app, StoryFire. We just released to Android a few weeks ago, and this thing has been blowing up. And I swear, I'm not exaggerating. We have tens of thousands of users, people writing stories every day, massive community that's growing. We have a big announcement of creators that are joining the lineup, one that I'll be announcing within the next few days. Get ready for that. We're talking about an exclusive creator coming over making content just for us, and we have a list of other creators, and guys, monetization will be coming. Oh, so many crazy things. StoryFire will be a revolutionary platform. You can mark my words, guys. It's gonna fucking happen. You better get on now, start growing your following, because when it's massive, you're gonna wish you did it. Because we're gonna start shelling out mad bucks, guys. We're gonna see some content. We're gonna believe in you, because YouTube ain't gonna do that shit. That's why this ain't my full-time job. But StoryFire was awesome, guys. Thank you for the continued success of that. We're gonna see massive, massive updates and implementations coming over this year. That might be partially why it's called Year of the Flame, but we're gonna get into more stuff. My Virtual Escape, StoryFire, Sega series graphic novel. There's more, guys. For me, personally, in my real life that you guys don't really ever see, let's just say you're gonna actually get to see my real life very soon. I'm talking, we might see a return to form of like actual vlogs. I'm not making any actual full promises, but my life is about to get incredibly interesting behind the scenes, and we are going to start to see more content from actual me. I miss it too much, guys. I miss just talking to you guys, hanging out. Even the Logan Paul video, unfortunately the situation was shitty. It was so nice to be able to talk to you guys. I love it. I miss you guys. So we're going to see some real life vlogs. We're going to see some massive changes coming to my life. One important thing for a fire, and here's some hints. So with a fire, in order for it to breathe, you need to give it oxygen. You know, you want to see it grow. You need to give it fuel. And more importantly, with that oxygen, that means space. In order for a fire to really grow to a huge blaze, you need to give it space, you need to fuel it, all those things. So this year, not only is it a part 2 of the escape, but that fire needs to breathe. It needs to break out in order to grow. And then that way, it can blaze the entire world, enlighten the masses, light a flame. So that's what's going to be happening to me. My journey is going to be crazy this year. A lot of you guys are going to be surprised, and there might be some implications to me doing this announcement from this couch. It might be a familiar feeling. That's not all, guys. We saw some musical releases from Juliet Riley over the last few months with the series. Space in My Head, we just finished that with the season 1 finale of My Virtual Escape. We are going to see a lot more music from Juliet that I also have had hands in the production and direction of those songs, so get excited for that, guys. There are going to be some great songs, some stuff that's so good. Excitingly enough, and also starting like literally tomorrow or the next day, we're going to see the devil inside behind the scenes. I have some stuff with me and Parker, whether it was redesigning, creating Isaac's room, whether it's, you know, me having my first beer in 3 years. There's all kinds of or that time we were in the Poconos doing the Psycho Series Premiere 2, or the, or even Psycho Family Golfing. I have a lot of different behind the scenes that we're going to start to see. And I would like to start pushing those out as soon as possible. But guys, also, see this RiDGiD STUDiOS hat? I don't think we're selling these. I think this is only for the crew, the team. You might see me wearing this in future videos. It's just a director hat. Trying to be stylish, you know what I'm saying? But guys, I cannot wait for the Year of the Flame. 2018 is gonna be massive, and if you're concerned, I think you guys are sometimes more concerned than I am about views on this channel. I don't know if you guys ever seen that video. The kids! If you've never seen that video, you guys, some of you guys know what I'm talking about. But some people have been concerned with the McJuggerNuggets channel, be like, Jeffy, you don't care anymore, or like the views are down. I don't do this for views, guys. I don't care about the views. I do this to tell a story, to hone my craft, to get better at my art for when I take on Hollywood. However, I understand that there's a matter of relevance and people give a shit about that, and you can't go telling your friends I'm a McJuggerNuggets fan just because he's not as popular or whatever. But I just want you guys to know that I never stop working, and I never stop working for the content for this channel. So although you might not see the views, but it's very much algorithmic based. If you're gonna work on a piece of art or a creative story, you're not gonna get the views on YouTube. This much is obvious. But I always just want you guys to know that I never stop caring about you guys and caring about the integrity of the channel and the quality of the content. If I wanted to chase views, I would very easily do that. Just be ready, because I might start peppering in some little some clicky videos, a little clickbait, so, what have you. Just because that's what you have to do on YouTube. Just be ready for anything, like I always say. I'm super excited for the future, guys. This year is going to be massive, and I'm just super pumped to have you guys around and enjoying the ride. Don't forget to download StoryFire in the description below, as well as we have the Psycho Series graphic novel still going for pre-order. I encourage you to do so before it ends. But don't forget to subscribe for more content. Twitter, Instagram, links in the description. Drop some likes on this video, guys. Gonna be some new collabs coming this year, and like I said, there might come a time where Jesse's like, because you never see me go full blast views. Like, YouTube is fucking stupid. Like, if you guys want to grow on YouTube, like, I could do a whole, like, seminar on this shit and y'all would have 1 million subs in, like, a week. The system is not that hard. It just comes down to, if you want to have integrity, you're not gonna grow. If you want to be famous on YouTube, balls to the walls, you gotta act like a complete fucking dumbass. Clickbait, algorithm, like I said. So, if you guys think I might be acting a little stupid or doing some clickbaity shit, kind of like, just be ready for that, because I might try to boost the views at a certain point. I might play the game a little, I don't know, we'll see. I might not feel like doing it, but I might not feel like it, but I just wanted to forewarn you guys in case you see me, like, end up half naked in a video just because I'm trying to do porn or some shit. I heard that brings in the views or something, anyway. Alright, Jays, what a way to end it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Look out for some behind the scenes coming soon. And as far as my virtual escape goes, give me some time to set up. There's a lot of changes that need to be made for Season 2. Things are gonna get wild, trust me. Love you, Jays, to death, and don't forget to keep it rigid.